Who does not love the salty, crunchy taste of potato chips? Potato chips are the ultimate snack food, but did you know that they can also pair with wine? On today's episode of Crush on This, we are pairing different flavors of potato chips with wines. Enjoy the video, give it a like, and subscribe to our channel for more. Potato chips have all the components to pair well with wine. Wine is acidic and chips are salty, which create a contrast pairing. Then add flavors like barbecue, sour cream and onion, and that's where the fun begins. Now, champagne lovers know how delicious French fries or potato chips pair with bubbles. So let's start with the basic pairing. I have a glass of champagne. I have the Jordan Cuvée by Champagne A.R. Lenoble. This is a special bottling of non-vintage brut champagne that celebrates the shared values of Jordan Winery in California and the Champagne A.R. Lenoble in France. It's a non-vintage brut, and the current release is a 2015 base, and it's 45% Pinot Meunier, 40% Pinot Noir, and 15% Chardonnay, and spends 4 years on the lees. So you get this very rich and opulent champagne, but it's also really elegant and has lively acidity. And I paired it with classic sea salt potato chips. Do a little pairing for you. Mm-hmm. And this is what I love in this pairing. Classic potato chips really let you taste the potato, the earthy flavor and the salt. And so you get the salt and the fat of the chips that match with the acidity of a dry sparkling wine. So I always recommend a brut champagne. It can be domestic sparkling wine, but go for something dry, crisp, refreshing, and pick out those really salty chips. Now, this is a really classic pairing, but do other wines pair with other flavors of potato chips? Cindy, what did you start with?
Well, the answer to that question is yes. And I have a Torre Rosato Pinot Grigio 2020. It's about $25. And it's from Italy's Friuli Colli Orientale DOC. And this has vibrant fruit and citrus aromatics and flavors, also minerality. Just smelling it and having a taste. I love this wine. But what chips does it pair with? Salt and vinegar, which is kind of an amazing pairing, to be honest with you.
I'm curious to know why it's such an amazing pairing.
I know. So now that I'm talking with my mouth full of chips, the bright acidity of this wine was tempered by the chips, while at the same time, the high acid of the mellowed the vinegar flavor. So, I mean, it was just a wonderful balance in acidity. Just beautiful. How about you? Do you have another one?
Yeah, I have another one. I am going for a very classic Chardonnay. The Coupe 2019 Chardonnay from Santa Barbara County, the Y Block. And Coupe, which is a Chumash word for poppy, California's state flower, is a winery known for focusing on cool climate expressions of Rhone varieties, but they also make Chardonnay. And this was a very classically made. It was hand harvested, whole cluster pressed, 100% barrel fermented and aged in French oak, 15% new, and then aged on the lees for 7 months. So we're talking about a wine that has a lot of body and depth and mouthfeel, but also being a cooler climate where the grapes are sourced, a lot of acidity. So I get aromas of citrus and pears. There's a little spice, kind of like nutmeg, a little hint of vanilla, nothing overpowering. And what's really nice is it does have this crisp acidity, but it also has this, mouth coating like viscosity. It just coats the palate. Wow. So to pair with this, I picked Maui Onion Potato Chips. So a little more intense than even a sour cream and onion chip. Super sharp and tangy. Like super sharp and tangy.
You mean really sharp and tangy?
Really, almost a little sour, but that sharp and tangy really works with the wine because the wine has the body to stand up to these chips that are pretty powerful in flavor. And then they have the acidity to kind of cut through and bring down that kind of intensity of the tanginess. So Chardonnay and Maui Onion chips. Highly recommend.
Yeah, who knew? I mean, we got to try all these different things.
Got another one for us, Cindy?
I do. And I'm switching over to red wine right now, and this pairing with chips may be a little bit, it's out of your wheelhouse. But this is Bibbiano Chianti Classico 2019 for about $23. It's dry, mineral, fruit-driven wine. It's light, food-friendly acidity. And I paired it with, drum roll please, barbecue chips, which might be a surprise. Oh my gosh. So good. Oh my gosh, that earth and smoke of the barbecue chips really brings out the fruit, believe it or not, in the Sangiovese. It's the sweet, it's almost like sweet chip with the umami flavors. So barbecue chips get their flavor from ingredients such as honey powder, onion powder, garlic powder, hickory smoke, barley, malt powder. I mean, there's a lot of powder going on, and tomato powder. This means there's a lot of sugar in that barbecue flavor. So you really need a fruity wine with softer tannins. And this Sangiovese ticks all those boxes. The bright acidity and its soft tannins and lovely notes of red violets and roses on the nose and palate pair primo with these barbecue chips. Highly recommended on this one.
So, I mean, I guess that means that barbecue chips, sour cream and onion, salt and vinegar, you can do anything with wine.
We can. We can do whatever we want.
I mean, really, potato chips are a favorite snack food. So we had a lot of fun playing with this and kind of going blind, having some idea of what would work, but really having a surprise at the end. So next time you're looking for easy snacks to serve with wine, try potato chips. It really works. So try some different combinations, see what works, give our video a like, share a combination you find. What potato chips and wine pairing did you find? And subscribe to our channel for more. Cheers.
I'm telling you though, those barbecue chips with the Sangiovese,
it works.
Oh my God.